don't know if I've actually told you guys, but I actually do have a college degree. I actually have two college degrees. I have a master's degree as well as an undergraduate degree. Now, I went to school for business, but now I must say I'm definitely almost against going to college at this point because these colleges, they're nothing more than left-wing propaganda machines. Even when a person actually wants to go and study medicine to become a doctor, they're even pushing left-wing propaganda into that. Into science. I believe I did a video months ago where these new medical students were actually doing the Hippocratic Oath, and it was a woke version. It was not based in science whatsoever. It was based in left-wing propaganda. Don't attend these schools. Don't do it. You parents that are actually watching this video, your kids may actually come out dumber than before. Are there actually good schools out there? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. But the left controls the institutions. And these colleges, they always have people come and speak at these universities. And we have definitely seen the left attack people on the right that actually speak at these universities. Just a few weeks ago, I believe this woke dean actually didn't really say much when these woke students were actually trying to interrupt the conversation of a conservative judge. Don't remember his name, don't remember the institution. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that she got suspended. I could be wrong about that. But that actually brings us to this other professor here at Wayne State University who actually called for protesters to actually kill their political opposition. Yeah, this is crazy stuff right here. A college professor said that protesters should actually go out there and kill their political opponents. I'm pretty sure, the mainstream media probably will not be covering this. But look here on Outkick. Professor suspended after suggesting college protesters should murder speakers they don't like. Yeah, in other words, if somebody's on the right and they go to speak at a college, then you must kill them. Why? Because you don't like their positions on things. Folks, we are definitely a fractured nation. There's no doubt about that. The left, they oppose anything on the right. And I got to be honest, too. I'm on the right. I oppose the left. But however, I would never, ever call for someone on the left to have their lives ended because they disagree with me. But the left is just so radical, man. They're full of Marxists and communists that this is what they want. Look at Antifa. Antifa is out there running around in the streets, destroying Atlanta, destroying Portland. The mainstream media actually refuses to actually call Antifa out. They won't do that. I mean, the left-wing media is out there trying to push that white supremacy is the number one threat here in this country. How many white supremacist crimes have you actually seen out there? Not many. But the media is definitely trying to push that because they definitely have a narrative. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Wayne State Professor Steven Shaviro has been suspended after allegedly suggesting college protesters kill campus speakers they don't like. Stanford was recently engulfed by protests and chaos when federal judge Kyle Duncan was invited to speak to campus. Speak on campus, I believe that's what they meant to say. Stanford University Law School Associate Dean of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, which is a fake job, by the way, right there. Trian Steinbach suggested Duncan's speech was causing pain. She was later placed on leave, according to Fox News. So, yeah, she was placed on leave. So basically she was suspended. So I was right about that. Well, it goes on here. Well, Shaviro allegedly thinks Steinbach interrupting Duncan and causing a scene didn't go far enough. He believes it's, quote, more admirable to kill speakers you don't like. Now he's been suspended without pay from Wayne State. According to Fox News, this man should be fired. The man should be fired because he's trying to incite violence, including people losing their lives. This is what he wrote here on Facebook. I think it's far more admirable to kill a racist, homophobic, or transphobic speaker than it is to shout at them. When right-wing groups invite such speakers to campus, it is precisely because they want to provoke an incident that discredits the left and gives more publicity and validation to these reprehensible views than they could otherwise attain. The protesters get blamed instead of the bigoted speaker. The university administration finds a perfect excuse to side publicly with the racists and or phobes. The national and international press has a field day saying that bigots are the ones being oppressed rather than the people those bigots actually hate being the victims of oppression. You know what this kind of reminds me of? If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was Charlie Kirk. Was he speaking somewhere? I'm trying to remember that. If I'm wrong about that, let me know. But some left-wing media person lied about Charlie Kirk, saying that he was calling for the death of trans people. That was a flat-out lie. But right here, this woke professor right here, this is his words right here. I think it is far more admirable to kill a racist, homophobic, or transphobic speaker. And you know what? Just because he says racist, homophobic, and transphobic, this is stuff he is making up. The left does this. They want to say that anybody that doesn't agree with grooming children, they automatically want to call them homophobic and transphobic and, of course, racist. This man needs to be fired. This is picture right here. This is I believe this is his Twitter page right there. It's locked, I guess. I mean, this man is completely out of his mind. What does his bio here say? Stealth assassin from the clouds, science fiction music video, Alfred North Whitehead, Kleitz Marx's sets negative. Sets negative? I mean, that's weird right there. He's a Marxist also? Is that what he's saying? Probably so. Probably so. I would not be surprised. But the left is so radical, man, that it's perfectly okay for the left to actually call for violence against people on the right. Maxine Waters, the Socialist Democrat, she's been doing that time and time and time again. She was calling for violence during the Derek Chauvin verdict before the jury had even gave a verdict. She was actually calling for violence out there in the streets. Nancy Pelosi has done it. Also before that, during the Trump administration, Maxine Waters also called for people to get up into the face of people in the Trump administration, get up and start a crowd, cause a ruckus. Yeah, this is the left. The left is not tolerant. They want to go out there. They want to preach to you that they're tolerant, but we know that they're not. The most radical people here in this country are leftists. They're Marxists and communists. What do Marxists and communists actually want to do? They want revolution. They want violence. This is who they are. And this guy right here seems to be one of them. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.